see the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Bears will kick this away to start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's stopping short of the... there. Offense begins at the 22. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
1st and 10 now for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Nice grab. It's Presley. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect a tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. I love the fact we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end. See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Well, Chris, this was my big fear for this offense coming into this game. And here we see it on the opening drive, taking a chance, trying to make a play, but you can't do that against these guys. One of the top pass defenses in the country steps in front of it to give their own offense a really good chance to put points on the board.
They're going to run it here. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Inside the 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Caught over the middle. It's Presley. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up, a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Defense is coming after him. And the ball is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. He's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Golden Bears. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Presley. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches. The Hurricanes have 1st and 10 here.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He gets loose. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The Hurricanes looking to take advantage of this red zone trap. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Pryor. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Using his legs, it's Pryor. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Canes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Running play called on 3rd and short. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Now they'll come up second down and goal from the 10. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Presley. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Vasquez. Bringing pressure. And he's hit just before the throw. What a catch! They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Here comes a handoff. Breaks free. Tackle finally made at the 37. 1st and 10 from there. And Kirk Cal has the lead here. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. On the move now. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, really starts to wear you out.
The Golden Bears looking to cash in this red zone trip. Play action here on 1st down. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. It's a shotgun run call. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
At the 10-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone.
Let's go!
They're going to run it. That gets the carry. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. It'll be a 24-yard attempt, should be automatic. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Bringing it out, it's Presley. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Receiver makes the catch. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Going to run it. It's Pryor. And he's brought down out at the 46.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
He'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tries the right with a quick throw, and it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And the Canes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. This time a completion. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Caught near the goal line, and he will score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So California's offense back out on the field now. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Looking downfield, it's Vasquez. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. He's running out of time here. Breaking free at the 35. Tough to shove with a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pass not complete.
Towards the back is incomplete. It's now 3rd down.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Tight end goes in motion. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down. And the Golden Bears will bring their punt team on the field now.
Formation to kick it away.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And here's the return. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Pryor. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back him up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. They'll run it here. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the grab. It's Pryor. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, on third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The sure hands. It's Pryor. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quick catch over the middle.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Here we go, third and short in the 7th play of this drive. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. The coverage team brings him down on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Canes will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Cal's offense takes the field now. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. We get the second half started with the running play. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
The coverage team able to bring him down. Miami offense is back on the field. Using his legs, it's Pryor.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Cal's offense back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Oh, it's snapped to the back. It's out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
An important third down attempt for this offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The Golden Bears pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
They get just enough for the first down here. Nice job by the offensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage and giving the back a chance to pick up the first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Here we go.
Keeping it on the ground here. Inside the 45. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep
end zone ahead. Touchdown, Cal, to put them on top now.
Chris, this is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Presley. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Play fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down, looking to throw the ball. He finds his man. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Looking to chuck it again. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The Hurricanes will line up to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So California's offense back out on the field now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Breaking free at midfield. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Looking to scramble. They're going to try to use his legs here. And the Salk are able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Vasquez. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
And the Golden Bears pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Here we go.
Trying to run, it's Barnes. He's finally tackled out the 2-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Tailback takes the handoff again. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. And now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Presley. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Grab by the receiver. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Second down after that previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 40. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up and chase for those playoff positions. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
The Hurricanes will line up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. They're going to run it. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Throwing off play action. Looking to the end zone. and they will score. Touchdown, Miami. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Cal's offense takes the field now. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Fire to the right side, complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Man, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Now it's second down here. To the air, it's Vasquez. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackled, but first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Golden Bears are on the move here. The shotgun running play call. First down, looking for more now. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quick pass, the catch is made.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You'd think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
And the Golden Bears begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Pounding away with the run game. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Takes the handoff. It's Barnes. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now play number 9 on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play. Good coverage that time. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Makes a quick grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Offense on the field will take over. We'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Same tailback, another carry. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Scanning the field, it's Vasquez. The pass rush closing in. Pass falls incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? So the grounding call on 3rd down now brings up 4th for this offense. The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Caught over the middle. It's Pryor. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a 1st down.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Canes.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer.
That makes the score. Cal 34, Miami 31.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And he safely made the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Cal's offense back out on the field now. Suddenly, this is a 3-point game in the fourth quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play calling. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense will just take a knee.